Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 81. Now into the 80s of Let's Play Disciples Liberation. Hope you guys are doing well. We're going to get into it here. Into this cool game. We have the elves to report to, that we ended the poisoning of the mana stream. That was an interesting battle we got into last episode. Check that out if you'd like to see it. It involved killing a certain warlock while also being bombarded by a ton of tough enemies. But today, we're going to get into this new area, Godhead. It said there's something going on up here. We should stay back until we're ready. Godhead battle. Are we ready? What is this? I don't know if this is where we report to the elves, but there's certainly a battle going on. Let's come down here. We still have the Forgotten Forges. Let's go grab the tools, I guess. I think we're high enough level. I don't know. The tools were down this way. We might not be high enough level to take this battle, but give it a shot. There go some enemies up there. 44, yeah. We may not be able to do this. What are these sleeping units? 43. And the ones at the tools are 45. Yeah. That's gonna be so tough. Let's try to grab these tools though. It's a battle. They have a freaking Archmage. They have 2 Holy Avengers. They have 2 Inquisitors. They have 3 Paladins. I mean, I have Edgemar in there. I did not mean to. I'm not going to attempt this, because frankly I think it's going to be impossible. Our system, I'll quit. It's tempting when I see that layout. Like I could hit them with something that paralyzes, immobilizes the first line, but we have to come back here when we're higher level. But something tells me these enemies are leveling up with us, because they weren't this high before, were they? We'll try to remember their levels now and come back and see it later. If it goes up to 47 and such, then we are... Yeah, we're not going to be doing that. Plus there's that big fight in the middle of the forge, where that one's impossible too. And this was the Godhead battle. Let's see what's up this way then. The gateway, under the mine, which we've completed. His necromantic progeny. Silver's tools. But then we come up here and we have the flux generator, another progeny. Level 40, we have the captured primal essence generator. Just a level 40 battle. Just to get some undead. Coming down this way, we're back at the mine. So wait a minute, there's another path to take. I think it's down here and up this way. No, this is a dead end. So, Oh, let's go back and talk to Prima, or Alwyn. A frantic young elf runs up to you, breathing heavily. Pure terror lights his mana-lit eyes.
Help! Oh, please, by the absent god, please help us! Altendrian was murdered by captives!
What?
The jailer's dead?
Calm down. Tell us what happened.
The jailer tries to get himself under control. He is largely unsuccessful.
The vampire Pelma, the one leading the undead digging in the tunnels. She escaped and has gone on a rampage. She slaughtered dozens of my scouts.
Wow.
If you kept her starving in a cage, she's entitled to a few throats.
She's amassed the undead and they've swarmed up to Godhead. They're going to tap into the mana of Wotan himself. So that's probably bad?
Bloodlust tapped directly into the veins of a god. Yeah, probably bad, Ori.
Please. They will use that power to kill every living being if they're not stopped.
We'll save the innocents. Yeah.
You're a jailer and a torturer. You might deserve your fate, but I can't let innocents get caught up in this. We'll go to Godhead.
Right to Godhead. What's up this way? Level 40 elves there. There's the Forgotten Forges. This map is huge and awesome. Here's Godhead. Alright, let's go. Before you, you see the God Vein, pure mana oozing forth from the decaying brain of Wotan. Its power pulses through everything around you.
Well, this is gruesome. Oh, it's strange, though. I feel like the air itself is charged with power.
It is.
Around you, sounds of battle and cries of pain ring out. You think of all the fighting you had to do to get here, of how precious this power is. The air seems to grow closer. Your vision goes darker. You feel a voice ring through you once more.
You have come to me.
Hollow, the lost god. The voice is deafening yet makes no sound. You realize now that you are standing at its source. Oh. Are you Wotan?
Wotan?
Yes, Avi. The big dead god is still Wotan.
Wotan's power suffuses you. It is intoxicating, enveloping, overwhelming. It is everything you have ever wanted and everything you revile.
You too have power, gloaming child. You too need power. Look around you. Lust and madness. Malice and want. And you between all.
Though you try to break from the voice echoing within you, it resonates louder. Ask, it seems to say. How are you speaking to me?
I can hear you, but you're supposed to be dead.
The echo of Wotan's voice quiets just enough for the din of the fighting to break through to you.
Avi, things are about to get messy in here. We've got both elves and undead incoming.
Is your power to shape the light and darkness around you? Or to pull both within yourself?
Suddenly the echo silence. The whole world goes still. Orion speaks to you as if from a world and lifetime away.
What do we do, Avi?
Time seems to stop. Wotan's voice is clear now, near but not loud.
The undead and elves vie for the power my remains would grant them. And you stand between and above them. You've seen the faults of both. Addiction, bloodlust, cruelty. Perhaps their faults are your own.
I've seen goodness in them too.
The races of this world have goodness in them, despite those faults.
Such is your judgment of them? You are then fit to stand in judgment?
The world ripples and rumbles around you. It is possible you've made Wotan laugh.
Will you trust them with this power? Would you trust yourself with it? Perhaps no one should have it.
Huh. I'm not sure.
No one. I don't know who should have such power.
Ah, but is that an answer? Power calls. and rare indeed is one who will not answer that call. You must decide what to do with it.
Huh.
So you'd give this power to me?
Even gods do not give power, gloaming child. In this world, at this moment, I simply cannot stop it from being taken any longer.
Huh. Twisted faces of all those seeking the mana leer at you from the shadows. Orion's voice comes to you again as if through water.
What do we do, Avi?
What indeed?
Wow. Kill the undead and help the elves. They both have faults, they both have goodness. I like the undead. I do. But I think our best allies are going to be the elves, honestly. But they torture. Kill the undead and help the elves.
The undead are a monstrous blight.
Well.
We cannot let them have this power. Reinforce the elves.
Edgemar narrows his eyes in anger and steps away from you, but he makes no attempt to interfere. Charlea glares hatefully at the approaching elves, but says nothing.
To me, clansmen, glory at journey's end.
Unnatural beasts, return to your graves!
No matter which way we go, peeps are going to be mad. The thrashing, decaying undead hurl themselves at you, desperate for a bite. Bone Golem, Death Knight, 2 Necromancers, 3 Skeleton Warriors, a Dracolich in the back. First time we've seen this thing. Oh my gosh. Perhaps the only image more terrifying than the Lich itself is the dragon that willfully second wakes. Its majestic body decays with time, but its maleficence only ever grows. We'll just look at the back line right now. Magic resistance grants primal protection, divine protection, and unholy protection to allies until the end of battle. Wow, wicked. And the Necromancer provides strong if there's at least 1 unit in the graveyard. Alright, let's fight. No Edgemar, though. Replace him with the Holy Father. Bong bong. Let's go. I mean, I like the undead. I do. I like Edgemar and Charlea even over Muriel and Melandrock, but you know, there's only so much we can do. Will Rampant Growth reach back there? Yes. Immobilize them. She can start with a blast. Here is fine. Take out the Skeleton Warriors and fire. Our own Necromancer. Oh, nice opportunity here.
Death does not wait.
To come here and reap them both, or throw a Bone Storm, which the Golem then will have to walk through. Save the Bone Storm.
You will make a fine.
Pierre can kind of come here and finish them off.
That was it.
We'll pop that off.
Death to all mortals!
And undead, apparently.
Die for me.
They're now strong. Can fire a volley at those two. Get rid of those two as quickly as possible. Oh, nice. Watch this, guys.
Pitiful thing.
Pitiful thing. Bong bong.
Be remembered. You will make a fine offering.
The next one will get hit.
Pitiful thing. Die well.
Next one gets hit. Nice. She can just come up here for now. And end her turn. Should have waited, actually. Immobilized Pierre. Desecrate taunted our necromancer. The Holy Father can come here and
All Father, reveal the path.
get after that Death Knight. The
His holy eyes
Trigimat will need help with that Death Knight. Oh, nice. Succubus can also help.
Come, my darlings.
She's becoming more and more useful.
Mother Nevendar, in your name,
Nice.
die and be awoken.
There comes one of their necromancers. Bone Storm. Oh, perfect spot for that. Yeah.
All Father, attack.
Come to me, children. You will make a fine offering.
Another Bone Storm.
Fight on in his name.
I need souls for reaping.
Wow, he's walking through a lot here. Missed. Alright. We've got you to shoot at. The homies up here need some help.
My arrows hunger.
We didn't get much healing off with her, but that's okay. Aviana. Come here and throw a little, how about Magma Fisher? Dealing primal damage to all units. That's in a line. Range of 4, power 476.
Stand down.
Oh. Well, that's not great. I thought Magma Fisher was something way better than that. Or way different, at least. Hopefully we can hit. You can't. Hit him again. Isabeau. Should have healed, but
You cannot fight.
taunted necromancer. It's okay, I'm gonna hit my water bottle.
I go.
Give your life to Galleon. You stink of the
They still have 2 necromancers and a bone golem. Could try to kill him.
All Father, attack.
He's as good as dead.
I
Earthquake
call
on those
the
two.
All-Father.
Noise, but now they go.
Death does not wait. You will make a fine.
Oof. Evaded.
Souls for reaping.
Golem moves. Oh boy. Bone Claw. Wow, she evaded all that. He's Done. Alright.
I will find a clear shot.
Come in here. Pop up. Yikes. Aviana. Nice. That Dracolich sitting up there. You just end your turn, honestly.
Death does not wait.
Oh, Bone Storm right there. Necromancer versus Necromancer. Missed that one. Pierre, no way you're getting in that mix. Just step out of the muck.
Let us savor this moment.
Almost.
I will crush you.
Oh, nice. Oh, I thought I was going to take her out.
Mother Nevendar, in your name. Die and be awoken.
I will reap you. I go.
Well.
For the old empire. All father, attack.
Man, the particle effects on the field are awesome.
You're mine.
And this'll about do it for Godhead battle. Another great victory.
Pledge to burn your remains.
Bunch of XP. Oh, almost bit my tongue. 500 gold. Nasty. With your support, the elves push the undead back for the briefest of respites. 20 with the elves, minus 10 with the undead. Now just friendly with the undead. Elves, their faces twisted with longing from being so near the god vein, fall upon the vein. Some using tools and weapons, others losing themselves and tearing fearfully with their hands. Nails split and hands bleed, but the elves will not stop.
They're gonna rupture the vein!
Back! Everyone!
Know me.
Power explodes out from the vein, white light novas through you. Around you, elves and undead explode into gory mist. Bone and sinew unmake themselves before you. And then you too are gone. Well, to Godhead, quest completed. Find our way back to Nevendar. Mild Shard of Sorrow, Shriek of Darkness spell, 315 XP. Wotan, God of Rock. Oh my gosh, it's Wotan.
Avi, someone else is here.
Your hand moves instinctively to your weapon, but you stop, shocked. The figure ahead of you is Orion, but Orion is already standing next to you.
Whoa, hey, who the... You stay right there, me!
The other Orion only smiles. He stares at you, or perhaps through you. His eyes never quite seem to focus.
Who are you? What do you want?
You came to me, gloaming child. You and the other scavengers who picked at my corpse for whatever power you could glean.
Wotan?
Huh.
Yes, or something very near to Wotan.
Impossible.
The dead god.
Why do you look like Orion?
Explain this illusion.
Wotan turns his unfocused gaze to Orion. He seems unimpressed.
I was once the patron god of the dwarves. Perhaps this diminutive form is how your mind is capable of interpreting me.
Huh. Wotan turns his strange gaze back to you.
Now then.
Wait, did a god just insult me for being short?
What is this place?
I don't understand. We were at your grave. The god vein ruptured. If this isn't the four heavens...
You are the gloaming child, Aviana. The twilight between light and dark. This is a place of neither.
Then where is this?
Do you not suspect? This is Erdva.
The word resonates. Erdva.
The corporeal anchoring of the ethereal.
Erdva, the madness between worlds. The elves say it is where the shades of the gods rest.
The necromancers call it the Plane of Slights, realm of neither living nor dead.
Aren't you dead?
We saw your body. It was decaying. You're dead.
I did wage war against the elven god Galleon and won. I tore his heart out and hurled it into the sun. I did fall to Solonial's rage. Mortis, the goddess that rose from that rage, did kill me, and all the dwarves of Nevendar out of revenge. But Nevendar is not the only plane, and Wotan is not the only Wotan.
Tell me why you've brought us here. You're barely able to think the question before Orion interrupts, somewhat overwhelmed.
All right, so some kind of god realm, or whatever, and hear me out. We're all dying of mana poisoning and having a deathbed vision.
We wouldn't be having the same vision.
Maybe I'm having the vision, and I just imagined you said that? Wait, maybe my whole life was a vision. Maybe you were never real. Maybe I'm not real. I'm spiraling. Avi, make this better. Talk to the Godman with my face and fix this.
Orion puts his head in his hands. Wotan's grin shifts slightly. There's something indulgent in it.
Erdva is difficult for the mortal mind. This is the plane of slights, where the corporeal forms of gods exist.
How can you exist at all?
I still don't understand how you can exist at all. Unless Mortis raises you, once you're dead, you're dead.
Wotan is dead in Nevendar. Wotan is alive in Erdva. You are light and you are darkness, but you are still you. I am a dream, a memory, a premonition. But I am Wotan.
Wow, what else can you tell me about this place?
Tell me more about this plane of slights. I don't even know what that means, frankly.
Erdva, the plane of slights. A place where shadows of gods rest. Oh, the tatters of my memory of such a place. Corruption has seeped into this memory. The pollution of the rot and royal of Nevendar.
Your memory of Erdva? You mean we're inside your memory? We're in your mind?
Wotan almost chuckles. It is unsettling.
No, and yes. You are beginning to know me. To know the divine. There is no other way to explain it to a mortal mind.
Wow.
This is real, but it is also a memory. A memory that rots.
But if this is a memory, does that mean I've already been here? Are you remembering me?
Child, you've always been here, and you will never be here.
All right, can I just stop pretending that I understand and go straight to hating this?
I love this. This is amazing. What can you tell me about yourself?
You said, know me. You're Wotan. I know that. What else am I supposed to know?
We must know the corruption and creation that trails in our wake. In your world, I hammered the mountains and the valleys. I watched over the dwarves for a time. They led me to disagree with the gods Galleon and Solonial. I ripped the heart from Galleon's chest and threw it into the sun.
Melondrock's eyes narrow bitterly, but he holds his tongue.
Well earned.
Solonial struck me down. Then to save her love's heart, she threw herself into the sun. She returned as the burned horror, Mortis.
You think you detect the slightest twitch in Ormuriel's cheek as she glares at Wotan with regal stoicism.
You should be thanked for giving us such a magnificent goddess.
I murder and am murdered. I create and am recreated. The connections between gods, between mortals, between worlds. They corrupt, they grow. You are a nexus of connections, Gloaming Child. The potential corruption that follows in your wake. Know the gods and learn.
We need to find a way out of here.
Enough of this madness. I'm leading us out of here.
The corruption seeping in from the rot of Nevendar eats at your return, even as it eats at my mind. Cleanse Erdva, and you may yet find a way.
Good. So there is a way home from this place.
A way to exist, Gloaming Child. Here, you are the half-born memory of a dream. But that is at least something. The price of failure in this universe is nothing.
Alright. Godly corruption. It's not working, Avi. Please get us out of here. Talk to them. Convince the gods. I don't know. Who's this? Ars, Lord of Chains. Oh, it's Ars. Wow. You see Altendian, the jailer you encountered in the Whitelands and in Wotan's grave ahead. He is draped in chains and is idly playing with a cruelly barbed hook.
Okay, so you're not actually the jailer we met. What fever dream god are you then?
I am Ars, the Lord of Chains.
That name. We saw your handiwork in the path of flesh and flame.
We did.
I am the Binder and the Keeper. You are not supposed to be here. You are supposed to be chained in place.
Speak of chains. Earn death.
Yes, yes. We all think you're very brave. Please don't get us in a fight with gods.
Binder and Keeper? Sounds like glorified servitude.
Oh, it is. Gloriously so.
You barely manage to stop Bagthal from charging the god. Ilmira narrows her eyes. A look of naked hatred clouds her beauty for a moment. Why have I never heard of you?
In all the pantheons of all the gods, no one's ever written about you or spoken about you. No legends, no songs.
You are of the 10th epoch of Nevendar, but there are many more eras and ages, rises and falls, than what those epochs would reveal to you.
Wow.
I am proof of that.
What are you doing here?
If you're the god of chains, are you the reason the gods are trapped here?
Trapped. The Erdva, the plane of slights, is but one of an infinite number of realms in which we exist. The gods are not trapped.
You're the god of captives?
So you're the god of those held captive?
Not just the jailer, but the jailed. Not just the chain, but those in chains. I am the whip that cracks, and I am the skin beneath. The same could be said of you, Nephilim.
I'm going to find a way out of here.
We're leaving the plane of slights.
The corruptive tissue recoils in a hiss of agony. Whatever it is no more. Here we have Galleon, the guardian of the wild. Wow. Before you stands Cowan, but the madness in his eyes is like nothing you saw in Nevendar.
Cowan of the Whitelands. What are you doing here?
When the figure speaks, his voice changes from the gentle whisper of wind and trees into the horrid scream of a beast.
I am become many things, but I was Galleon.
Ormuriel gasps and bows her head. Melindrock looks at his god with naked disappointment.
Galleon, the god of the elves.
Galleon pulls at his hair and claws at his skin.
Galleon, god of the elves, of the trees, of many things, and then nothing. Wotan ripped my heart out, but gods don't die. right?
You look around at the strange memory plane of a dead god that surrounds you.
I've noticed.
Why don't you return to the elves?
The elves are split, desperate. They need you.
The schism, the epoch that fated the elves to divide, was inevitable. Nevendar is a land of divisions. It is cursed.
How was the world formed?
I've only heard legends of how you created life on Nevendar. What actually happened?
We were lovers. All of us. Bethrazen, Solonial, Wotan, and me. Bethrazen formed Nevendar, and it was the first schism. It tore us apart. Solonial and I clung together. Her tears were the rivers, my seed were the trees. Your world was the greatest creation in the universe, and it was doomed from the start.
How did you truly die?
The scribes write the tale, your heart was torn out by Wotan and hurled into the sun. But why?
My people say it was Wotan's jealousy, but it was not. It was fate. The schism was coming. Wotan's many divisions to many planes was coming. Solonial's death and rebirth was coming. The fate hand clasped us. We are gods, but against our fate we are nothing.
You must come back to Nevendar.
We're finding a way back to Nevendar, Galleon. Come with us. Your people need you.
She brought me back. But she was... and I was... I came back as Galleon the Twisted. Galleon the Divided. Galleon the Shifting. I cannot go back again.
My lord, please. We need you whole and returned. We need you to make us whole again.
Shift all you want, but return. Wipe the world clear of our enemies, and you will be renewed.
No. No! I must not be bent to others, not again. Not a creature of your world, just a creature.
Galleon steps away, his voice following after him like the echo of a babbling brook or the cries of a wounded animal. Huh. We have a god over here. It is that the Allfather? The High Father? The High Father, ancient Lord of Light. Before you, you see Sebastian. Sebastian throws himself to his knees before him. It's a strange sight.
Who are you? Really?
I am the High Father. The angels are my children. The Empire are my children. You are all my children.
Ilmirin laughs bitterly. The High Father does not seem to notice.
But, Father, you don't speak to mortals. You don't speak to anyone.
Orion, hold your tongue.
The High Father ignores Orion. He looks only at you.
But you are unique amongst my children, aren't you?
I am descended from your angels.
Yes, High Father. I am Aviana. My mother is Inuel. I am descended of your child.
You are all my children, Aviana. But my light throws shadow, and some of my children have slipped into that shadow.
Why don't you save Nevendar?
The people of Nevendar pray. For epochs they pray. Why don't you answer those prayers?
Your world, child. I never wanted it. Nevendar was a mistake, an impetuous flourish from one of my wayward. It is true, I've often turned from your world.
Sebastian tries not to gasp. He very nearly succeeds. Coruscant stifles a soft sob. Do you hear people's prayers?
People love you. They dedicate their minds, they mar their bodies, they throw their life into praising you.
Child, if I did not ask for them, do you think I asked for their adulation? I will not celebrate your victories, just as I do not relish your defeats. Love is not indulgence.
The High Father sighs. He shifts his weight. It is strangely physical for such a being. Why did you send my mother to Nevendar?
My mother was the angel Inuel. She was sent to Nevendar to destroy it, on your orders.
At my displeasure, universes dissolve into entropy. At my whim, stars explode into being. The greatest gift I can give Nevendar is my indifference. Consider it a blessing.
Tell me why you're here.
You act indifferent, but you're here and you're speaking to me. There must be a reason.
Because you are something new. Something I will need to turn my attention to. For better or for worse.
What does that mean?
Something I'll do? Something I won't do? What do you mean?
You have time yet before I turn my eyes to you. Be strong, child.
Wow. In a violent, sizzling mess, the corruption hurls itself away from you in what can only be described as fear. 1 second, guys. Just outening my smoke.
That's 2. Feels like we're getting close.
Uh-oh. What's beyond the High Father, though? I should speak to them a second time, shouldn't I? Let's see what Gallion says a second time, if we can.
She sent you. I feel her clawing me back to the realm of flesh. I feel her flowing from you.
No one else is here, Gallion. I just have some questions.
So long.
We need to find a way out of this place.
You are already in Nevendar, just as you were already here.
Okay, let's go talk to Wotan again.
Wotan, I have questions. I'm going to find a way to clear the corruption from the path and get out of here.
It is my hope you will.
Ours.
We all forged the bars of our own cages. Me, you, your little friends.
We're leaving the Plane of Slights.
And finally the High Father again.
This is no place for mortal flesh, Aviana.
We can talk in circles all day. This is going nowhere.
Alright, let's go. And here we have Mortis, Mistress of Death. You see Pelma, the vampire you encountered in Wotan's grave. She smiles at you and her image seems to ripple. She is beautiful, elven, and luminous. Then she is horrid, rotting, and ragged. You gasp as the figure before you holds up something shining and bloody, the heart of a god. She raises her hand, beautiful and light, rotting and burnt.
Mortis, goddess of undeath.
Charlea attempts to glare haughtily into the dead eyes of Mortis. She fails. Charlea lowers her gaze and bows her head.
My queen! My everything!
Edgemar prostrates himself before the shifting image of the horror before you. You see him fumble at his robes and then decide not to watch him any longer. The dead and killing goddess grins and looks around at your party. You see both beauty and skeletal mocking in her face.
Soon.
And with that, Mortis is gone. Huh. And over here, we have Ku Waijin, the Faceless. You see a figure clad in shadow, her face obscured by her hood, lounging by the last pustule of corruption. By the tilt of her head, she appears to be admiring it.
Your name?
Ku Waijin, goddess of horrors that sleep beneath the waves. Maybe.
Check her out. Why have I never heard of you?
I've heard of no such god. I thought Solonial was goddess to the mer people.
I am Ku Waijin, goddess of winds and wastes. Maybe.
Maybe?
You seem uncertain.
I am Ku Waijin, goddess of whores and bastards. Maybe.
I am Aviana of Ilion.
Ku Waijin. My name is Aviana.
I am Ku Waijin, goddess of lies and truths. Maybe.
What is this?
If you're playing some kind of game, Ku Waijin, I'm in no mood.
I am Ku Waijin, goddess of murder and love. Maybe.
Who are you truly?
State your true name and do it now.
I am Ku Waijin, goddess of dream and horror. Maybe.
I am Aviana, liberator of Nevendar.
You're many-titled. I understand the burden. Lately, they've been calling me Liberator.
And drunkard.
Wow, that one's at least deserved. Maybe even a bit of an understatement.
I am Ku-Waijin, goddess of gibbets and nooses. Maybe.
You roll your eyes, seemingly in unison with those around you. If this were going somewhere, you wouldn't know it. Who are you again?
Right. I'm Aviana. And you?
I am Ku-Waijin, goddess of lust and slaking. Maybe.
So long, Ku-Waijin.
I am leaving.
I am Ku-Waijin, goddess of beggars and fools. Maybe.
Clear the last corruption. Okay, guys. Let's see how long we've been playing. It is 45 minutes, so I'm going to have to save here. And the epic conclusion to this god realm of Wotan's memory, this strange realm, we'll have to wait until next time. So I hope you enjoyed. I will be coming back, so don't worry. More is to be played. Be well, stay well, live well, guys. Hope you're digging the LP. Come on back for more. And we'll get out of this realm and see what's what. Very cool stuff, though. Much love, peace, and joy. I did say that, okay? Be well, guys. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace out.